teeth.
Yeah. I don't know if you've watched my latest video. Have you watched it yet?
I
I
haven't,
just put it up
no.
yesterday. I found a tooth at a school there.
Oh,
So
interesting.
check it out. It's funny.
I will definitely have
But
to check it out.
yeah, yeah.
Um, I
Um,
I did
what
say
about most memorable um, of anything in 2024?
that's a tough one.
I mean, 2023, I mean.
2023. Yeah. That's tough. Yeah, if we're talking like so I did a lot of fun things last year. Um
Hmm.
and Digstock in North Carolina was one. One of our guests last year, Ron Waddell, he came up and dug with me, and I brought him mudlarking, and that was a ton of fun. He's never been mudlarking before, so he's watched my videos and whatnot. So it was neat to meet up with him. When it comes to like favorite, like top favorite find, it's too hard. um, Honestly, I think everything I found for that property owner. So I got a different type of case. I saw somebody had posted like a case that opens up that's like for jewelry and whatnot. And I
Hmm.
ended up getting one because I was like, the property owner that I return, one of the property owners that I return everything to, loves to like actually take the items out and look at them. And me
Hmm.
with certain finds, I don't totally clean them. I leave them as is because I'd like it
Yeah,
and left for the property owner because
right,
she enjoys that. So I got
right.
a jewelry case, and I mean, I have filled it up with everything that we all found,
Oh,
um,
that's so awesome.
and then the buttons and the coins, the ones that I know are worth a good little bit of a penny. I've put in little plastic cases that are inside the jewelry box, and it looks awesome. So I can't really pick one per se, but when I was looking at that case filled up, I'm like, oh my gosh, like this in itself is just,
Wow.
I don't
That's fantastic. It's
know.
so
Yeah.
good to give back though too. That's I know that she gets a kick out of that,
Yes, she
you know.
does. She does. So
That's
I know
amazing.
that in this type of case too, she's absolutely gonna love it. She's gonna love it. Um, and John just said his favorite find is his first livery button, and I found my first this year as well, and it's going back to that property owner.
Oh,
It's all right.
yeah.
You can only look at
You
so
know,
much
you and
stuff.
I, yeah, I mean, that's the beauty of this. I mean, I'm sure all of our listeners can relate. You know, people ask me, what do you do with all that stuff? Well, we give a lot of it back. I gave
Hmm.
like two of the James Avery rings today. Um, I mean, today, this two James Avery rings that I'd found in the river, um, to my aunts, um, you know, for Christmas because, and then I looked them up. They were both retired. One was worth, I think, 100, what was it, 125, and the other one was like 135 or something like that. But um, that's pretty cool to be able to, give back and recycle these finds and stuff. And
Yeah.
um, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, Definitely
that's a
helped
really
out.
cool idea.
Yeah, it gave so much to different hunts this year as well. So that was really neat. So I was able to clear out a whole bunch of space to put more stuff in to then, in 2 years go through and then give that stuff away.
Yeah, yeah. I guess my most memorable of this last year is I did two hunts, and
Mm.
I've already got people asking me about doing one in the spring. So if I do one, it might have to be late spring. But the the hunts were, you know, they were a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it. It was so much fun, and I might go ahead and try to figure out if there's a time I could do one in the spring. In the spring, late spring, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway, that's probably one of my most memorable. I think is the hunts, but also probably getting to go see you again
Yeah.
in Maine,
Or me coming
watching
down
Jackie,
there. Oh, for this past year.
Yeah, watching Jackie find those bucket listers. And probably one of the most memorable too is seeing her dig that cache of that was that necklace with the gold cross, the gold ring, and the 2 silver rings, and a silver chain, and then she ended up winning the an apex with it, for Fine of the Month thing. So yeah, that was pretty epic. And then, watching her dig that stuff at Trime in Maine, right? Beginner's luck. Beginner's luck.
They are.
No, yeah, those were some fun times that I'll definitely, never forget.
Yep, already working on my rewriting out my 2024 bucket list, wish list.
Yep. Tell us your top few. They changed any?
I'm not sure yet. I got to go back through it because I need to cross off quite a bit that I actually found this past year.
Oh, okay.
So
okay,
I can definitely share that once I have it rewritten, because it's gonna the number of what I'm hoping to find top, will change around a little bit. So
I don't think mine's changed much from last year. I still, this year, like I said, I found some unexpected things that I never planned on or was looking for. So that was nice. But other than that, I still have some of the same bucket listers.
Yeah.
I still want to find a Trime. I want to find a seated dime. A seated half dime, I've found seated dimes. Need to find a seated half dime.
The seated half dime I found here is just.
Did you?
Yeah, you can just barely see the lady seated.
Oh, wow.
It's so worn because they're just so tiny.
Wow. Well, yeah, I've got to dig one of those. And I've still never dug a Morgan dollar. Got to dig me a Morgan dollar.
Nice.
And a peace dollar. I've never dug a peace dollar.
I'm trying to think. No, I don't think.
I've dug
in
them
a seated hunt.
Seated, yeah. That doesn't count.
No. Nope.
So.
Yep, I agree with you. I agree with you on that. Already been asked if I'm going to Bone this year, which, if those of you who don't know, is Best of New England. It's held in Keene in April, and I can safely say I have no idea. I think it's April 24th to the 28th. So those of you who are in New England or have heard about the Best of New England, that hunt is coming up. And it was when you came up, we did it I did it a week with Laura, and then I think following year you came, and it was Laura, you and I, and that was a lot of fun. So I've done it 2 years, 2 years that I did the entire, it's not a full week because it's Wednesday through Sunday. But yeah, I'm not sure if I can do that this time. Maybe a day. I might go for a day hunt. It'd be a lot of fun. Meet up with some of the diggers over there. I know that in terms of the podcast, we're really excited.
Yeah, we are getting booked out. Booked out on the podcast, folks. You want to tell them who some of our upcoming guests are?
We can.
Or should we let them be surprised?
So we've got some, We've got some metal detectorists. We've got some bottle diggers. We've got some mudlarkers slash sea glass hunters. So you know how there's metal detecting events and different shows for like the relics and antiques and stuff. There's actually sea glass shows as well and events.
Oh,
Yep. So we'll have a guest on who does that. Pretty excited for it. Pretty excited for the bottle diggers and the detectorist we have lined up. But yeah, we are booked through March with guests for our wonderful
yes,
listeners, and
yes, yes, yes.
excited to speak with each one.
Yeah, yeah. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a great new year. Excited about all of our guests and all the bucket list finds we're going to find this year. All the places we're going to get to go travel and detect, and all the upcoming. I know there's going to be lots of events. I know you and I don't really know our schedule yet, but
Yep.
I've already got people asking me, "Are you going there? Are you going there?" I'm like,
Yep.
I really can't even tell you right now because everything's going to be up in the air for a while for me.
I
And I
know.
just got invited today. In case if anyone is interested, if you are in the Mississippi area or Louisiana area, um, in Jackson, Mississippi, there will be an antique bottle and advertising and collectible show,
Ooh,
free admission.
that's cool.
And anyway, it should be a cool thing. It says Civil War Indian relics and antiques, documents, postcards, Coca-Cola, fruit jars, jugs, different types of collecting bottles. Anyway, sounds like a fun thing.
Yeah, that does
Um,
sound fun.
I don't know yet if I'll be able to go, but we shall see.
It does sound fun. So much fun. I mean, I do have to say, I got to dig with all new people this past year, and that in itself, like, yeah, I might not have dug all the bucket listers or anything on the wish list, or I did dig a couple things, but the people that I got to dig with, like Mr. Mark Hoover, that's in chat, um, got to finally meet him, which was phenomenal. And it was, like I said before, Ron came up from down south and got to dig and mudlark with him, and then you flying up, and then I got to meet Jackie, and I always enjoy digging with Laura when she meanders her way this way,
Hmm.
and I'm hoping maybe this year I'll have to reach out to Dennis and Richie and see if I can make a trek northern Maine. And like I said before, it's funny because I can get to Connecticut in the amount of time it takes me to get to like where they are in northern Maine.
Wow.
So, but I figure if I go to
Yeah.
Connecticut all the time, I can go up north and say hi. It'd be fun.
Yeah. 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 You can. Not too far.
No.
Yeah. Um, Maybe we need to have a treasure vortex slash gypsy jewels hunt. Amanda Digger Degaz. Maybe if we went in together and then had, yeah. Okay. Just thinking, my brain.
It's so hard though. Where do we have it? Maine? Texas? Somewhere in between?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was something to think about it.
Uh, I don't know.
I'll
It's
think
something
about
about
it.
you've got the seated hunts, which are a lot of fun, as long as you know the rules and what you've got going into it. And the natural
I think,
hunts, I
what would
love.
be fun is a natural hunt with only seeded prize tokens.
Wait, what?
What do you think of that?
No,
So
repeat it.
you have a natural hunt,
Mm-hmm.
but then you also plant seeded prize tokens.
Hmm.
You
Yeah,
see? You follow?
yeah, that could
Think
be
about it.
fun. Though, or I say,
Yeah.
you only give prize tokens to the people who dig the trash. So, hey, that rusty nail, guess what? How many rusty nails you got? You really want to clean up an area, you got to involve the trash to, really clean up the area